Hello everyone, my name is Nant Weesies and I'm going to tell you something about Dear John. It is a book I really like. Normally I don't like that kind of cliché romantic books, but my friend was very excited about it, so I thought I'd give it a try. The book is written by Nicholas Charles Sparks, born 31 December 1965. He was 8 years old when he moved to Fair Oaks in California. In 1984, Nicholas passed his exams. He was the best student of the year and therefore he received a scholarship at the University Notre Dame in the United States. Also he played in a school team and during the estafette he got injured. But when he was in the revalidation process, he began to write. He discovered his talent and after he wrote a notebook, he became famous. There are also adaptations from his books and they are very popular. Now I'm going to tell you something about the story of Dear John. When I began to read the prologue, I thought it was a joke. A man spying a girl in her garden. The beginning of the book made me curious about the story and why this man was doing this. In chapter 1 you learn things about the main character. His name is John and is 23 years old. What I like about the writing style is that the story is told by himself. It seems like you really know this person. Some information of what you read, that he have lived with his dad, he don't have great conversations with his father because he always talks about coins. His mother was not there anymore. She found she was too young for children and the life she would live if she stayed. He had the feeling he does not belong, also when he went to high school where all the children had rich parents. In his spare time, he wants to be alone and did nothing with his life. But one day he started thinking what he truly wants and joined the army. After a long time sending out for working, he went back to his father's house. Soon he was on the beach and met Savannah. Savannah gives the impression she has a busy life. John fell in love with Savannah. Also he met Tim, a good friend of Savannah. Working in the army is a hard job and he was going to work for a year in another country and have to stand for freedom. So she said that if he comes back for her after working, she wants to marry him. And he promised he shall do, but the second time they met was awkward and strange. The reason was that she can't live without John. To prevent the deception that he went over a couple of days, she don't want to attach to John. I feel sorry for Savannah. It seems really hard to live in such a way. I hope that it will be okay, but it wasn't what I expected of the story, because she sent John a letter what the things forever will change in their lives. So I want to read the letter that Savannah sends to John. Dear John, I'm writing this letter at the kitchen table and I'm struggling because I don't know how to say what I'm about to tell you. Part of me wishes that you were here with me so I could do this in person, but we both know that's impossible. So here I am, groping for words with tears on my cheeks and hoping that you will somehow forgive me for what I'm about to write. I know this is a terrible time for you. I try not to think about the war. But I can't escape the images and I'm scared all the time. I watch the news and scour newspapers, knowing you're in the midst of all of it, trying to find out where you are and what you're going through. I pray every night that you will make it home safely, and I always will. You and I shared something wonderful, and I never want you to forget that. Nor do I want you to believe that you didn't mean as much to me as I did to you. You're rare and beautiful, John. I fell in love with you, but more than that, meeting you made me realize what true love really means. For the past 2.5 years, I've been staring at every full moon and remembering everything we've been through together. I remember how talking to you that first night felt like coming home, and I remember the night we made love. I will always be glad that you and I shared ourselves like that. To me, it means that our souls will be linked together forever. There's so much more too. When I close my eyes, I see your face. When I walk, it's almost as if I can feel your hand in mine. Those things are still real to me, but where they once brought comfort, now they leave me with an ache. I understood your reason for staying in the army and I respected your decision. I still do, but we both know our relationship changed after that. We changed, and in your heart, I think you realized it too. Maybe the time apart was too much. Maybe it was just our different worlds. I don't know. Every time we fought, I hate myself for it. Somehow, even though we still loved each other, we lost that magical bond that kept us together. I know that sounds like an excuse, but please believe me when I say that I didn't mean to fall in love with someone else. If I don't really understand how it happened, how can you? I don't expect you to, but because of all we've been through, I just can't continue lying to you. Lying will diminish everything we've shared, and I don't want to do that, even though I know you will feel betrayed. I will understand if you never want to talk to me again, just as I will understand if you tell me that you hate me. Part of me hates me too. Writing this letter forces me to acknowledge that, and when I look in the mirror, I know I'm looking at someone who isn't sure she deserves to be loved at all. I mean that. Even though you may not want to hear it, I want you to know that you will always be a part of me. In our time together, you claimed a special place in my heart, one I will carry with me forever and that no one can ever replace. You are a hero and a gentleman. You're kind and honest, but more than that, you're the first man I ever truly loved. And no matter what the future will bring, you always will be, and I know that my life is better for it. I'm so sorry, Savannah. Now you know something about the book and the main characters. So I'm really happy that I choose this book because it's not that difficult to read. And I like the story, but it's also a little bit sad, but it's not that kind of cliche I thought it was. And there's also a good message in this book that makes the book beautiful. I hope to see the movie soon with my friend Anna Fleur because everyone says it's a good movie. So yes, that's a kind of fun, I think. I hope that you are curious about the book now after my presentation. And I hope that you will read it also. And that was my presentation. I hope you liked it.